So the V-Drop magazine usually leaks around the 17th to the 18th of the month, but today's actually the 14th, maybe a different day depending on where you are, of course. But this is regarding the 200 million downloads, which is going to be happening on JP relatively soon, and I don't know if we're going to get anything for that on Global just because we already had the 2-year anniversary, so it definitely could happen, but I think we are going to get something different, and there is a bunch of cool stuff coming, and I'm honestly excited for a few of these things. And if you've spent a lot on Dokkan in the past few months, or just from when you started, you have a lot coming your way. That's all I'm saying. So moving on to the Dokkan subreddit, and shout out to the Dokkan subreddit for the translations as always, specifically Koala. So I'm going to quickly refresh this because there may be a few more translations. So to start things off, Global versus Japan. It's officially happening. Of course, there was always a debate, which version is better, Global or Japan? I always main Global, but of course, recently, okay, up until a certain point, I did play JP a bit more just because I didn't really like the pacing of Global. They would release Dokkan events like every month or so. There would be small periods where the pacing for Global would be like really good, and then it would kind of slow down again, and then it would pick up pace again. So that kind of did put me off Global for a while, but it was always the account that I started on. So, Global versus Japan, get a nice boyfriend, Vegeta or Yamcha. There will be some kind of competition between Global and Dokkan Japan. Winning version will get STR Super... I almost said Super Saiyan there. STR Vegeta, Lone Warrior. And the loser will get your boy Yamcha. So these are the guys that we are going to be getting, and I'm just like so torn because I want him on Global because it was always my main, and I kind of don't want Yamcha, but then Japan is just lit. So it's weird because I would imagine that quite a few of you play both versions, so it's like, which side do you play the most? I am probably just going to go for Global just because it was my main from the start, and I just kind of want this guy on my Global account, so it will be interesting to see which version wins. Most likely Japan, but I suppose we will have to see. And to read the rest of the translations, you'll compete for the number of times you have cleared a certain event stage. So this is very similar to the crossover event when the One Piece and Dokkan crossover happens. Basically, the person or the game that took out the event the most amount of times would get the most points and of course would win. So I would imagine that this is going to be something similar, and this is going to take over a period of 3 days, so not too much time at all. And I don't think this is actually happening during the World Tournament, so plenty of time for you guys. Just pick a side. I am going with my sweet Global, but we shall see who is going to be the winner. Most likely JP, but that's not the point. So, Tech Bulma, you get this Tech SSR Bulma, Crossroad of Destiny from a login bonus. She will Dokkan Awaken into Tech Transcendent Ultra Rare Bulma. A Feeling of Love, you can use special potential orbs to power her up. So, it's very likely that she is going to be, finally, the next Goku Jr. type of unit. And, of course, this is what she Dokkans into. And I would imagine that these are the special orbs, so I'm just glad that we are going to be getting another unit that's like Goku Jr. Pardon me. And if it's not very likely to happen, but we saw a change in the way that the Prepared for Battle link works. So they gave it to a non-Saiyan for the first time in like forever. So it's not very likely for her to get it. She could definitely get a link that most Bulmas wouldn't get. So definitely some exciting stuff happening here. Comeback campaign. This is the exact same kind that we had a while back. We get as many tweets as possible and get as many people back into the game that haven't logged in a while. We get stat agility, Super Saiyan, I keep saying Super Saiyan, agility, Spirit Bomb Goku, the one that we got for the first year anniversary, and special medals if we reach the goal. 2 Dokkan Awaken him into the Goku that you see in the image, and of course it's this one. I'm going to zoom in a little. Quality isn't the greatest, I do apologise. So this is the Goku that he Dokkans into, and this is the Spirit Bomb Goku from the Buu Saga when he killed Kibu, of course. And now, probably the biggest thing that is going to be happening, and this is actually good because I can be rewarded for all the stones I spent, of course, and there are specific leads that I would like to have, and I wouldn't be opposed to getting certain dupes of certain leads. We will be getting 200 million download tickets. Tickets will be handed out for stones spent in the game from the 19th of October 2016 up until the 21st of July 2017. So that is a long period. That's like what? If I'm not mistaken, if my maths isn't terrible, is that 10 months? It's either 9 or 10 months. 1 ticket for every 50 stones spent in the games. If you are a new player, you may not be too familiar with this, but it doesn't matter if it's like a stamina refill, pulls, box expansion, as it states here, of course. and going to refresh this for one last time. But the thing that I'm curious about the most is who is going to be in this. Is it just going to be the old godlies and the new leads? Are we going to have the you know, the OG godlies like Perfect Cell, Full Power Freezer? Are they going to include every single one of these units, or are they going to take some out? Because I would imagine that they are going to take some out, just so that there aren't too many SSRs in that banner, but I suppose that we will find out eventually. But yeah, definitely some exciting stuff going on. I'm happy that we are getting another ticket banner. I'm definitely going to go back and just calculate how many stones I've spent in that period of time, and oh boy, hopefully I managed to pull some of the leads that I do not currently have, because I didn't go that hard for some of the villains, and it would be nice to get cooler finally. I wouldn't be opposed to Broly, just because I kind of want to power up my LRs and Marsu and Goku Black a bit more. But yeah, for the most part, that is it. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. As always, I did not expect for there to be news this soon, especially because the majority of these events are like 2 weeks away or so. And keep in mind that this magazine comes out on the 21st of the month, so in reality, you would be expecting these days like 7 days away from, you know, the release of the magazine, but because of how early it leaks, we have to wait a total of 2 weeks, which kind of sucks, but I'm definitely hyped. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to the most, and if you play both versions of the game, are you going to be fighting for Global or Japan? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be fighting for the Global squad, and you know what, I will leave a poll in the top right corner of the video, and I'm definitely curious to see which one you guys will be, you know, playing more of. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.